Hello, arrows, and welcome back to the channel. Hi, if you're new here, and welcome. So today we're going to do something a little bit different, and I thought it would be fun to kind of do a what's coming up in love reading today. I haven't done one of these. I usually do weekly energy reads, so I thought it would be fun to see what kind of love messages will come through for you guys today. Now we have 3 different piles to choose from, and I tried to choose classic kind of Valentine's Day items that might feel nostalgic to some of us. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys exchange where you're from for Valentine's Day? These are things here in the US that are very common to be given for Valentine's Day. And if you're not in the US, I would love to know, do you even celebrate Valentine's Day? How do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Let me know. So we'll just jump right into it and get started. So for pile number 1, we have the classic Sweethearts Cutie Pie Conversation Hearts. There's the to and from. It's just the classic little candy hearts. I will say, as an adult, they're not as enjoyable. They kind of taste like chalk now that I'm an adult, but they will always be near and dear classic to my heart. I will always enjoy them no matter how I think they taste now. It's just one of those things, you know, it brings you right back to childhood. And for pile number 2, we have the Russell Stover, just a little chocolate heart box that has a couple chocolates in it. And there are 3 different kinds. There's milk chocolate caramel, dark chocolate coconut cream, or milk chocolate vanilla cream. So it's just like one of those little Valentine's Day chocolate boxes. I used to get one of these for my parents every single year, just a simple little chocolate box, and I loved it. Yeah, so that's for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, I found this, and as a child, I always made those little voucher books for my parents, like, just to be cute. So I got one for my daughter for Valentine's Day, and it's just like you know, we're pampering ourselves with a DIY spa treatment at home, crafting palooza. There's just different little coupons that she can hand to me whenever, and I thought it would be like cute because that's, you know, something that I know I made for my parents. I made it myself and put it together, so I thought that would be a cute option for everyone to choose from. So whichever pile you're most drawn to will be the pile for you. But if you like to choose your piles based off zodiac sign, we're going to assign the zodiacs right now. So for pile number 1, can I have some guidance, please? Ooh, thank you. We have Aries. Let's see, pile number 1. Thank you. And I feel these 2 as well. We have Leo. We have Sagittarius. And we have Cancer for pile number 1. For pile number 2, can I have some guidance for the zodiac signs for pile number 2, please? Thank you. We have Gemini. We have Pisces. We have Taurus. And I feel this top one. And we have Aquarius for pile number 2. Have I been saying pile number 1? Maybe. I don't know. Sorry if I have. And as I always say, last but not least, pile number 3, we have Virgo. We have Capricorn. We have Libra. And we have Scorpio for pile number 3. So whether or not you like to use your intuition to choose your piles or your zodiac sign, you know best. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, as it may be meant for someone else. Your timestamps will be down in the description box below, and I will see you guys here in a minute in your readings. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, then you chose it based off of a zodiac sign, and you're an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Cancer. Welcome to your reading, guys. Or you chose it based off of intuition, and you were drawn to the Sweethearts Conversation Hearts, which I'm very intrigued to see what kind of messages will come through for you. I'm just pulling some cards out of each oracle deck. If you're ever interested in the name of the decks, they're always, I try to always list them down in the description box below, and we will get started. Actually, let's set all of our oracle decks over here out of the way to create some space, and we will go from there. Okay, we'll give your tarot deck a shuffle, and then we will start seeing what kind of messages is meant to come through for you guys. Let's see. Give the deck a good shuffle. And there we go. Okay, so you have, today is the day. It is time to begin the journey. Interesting. You can see the lightning bolt and the excuse me, and the rainbow. That's interesting. And it's almost like, it's like something like looking deeper within. There's like a graveyard back here. That's interesting. Let's see though. No way. The awakened dead. Resilience, nirvana, self-appreciation. The things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. Interesting. What's coming up for you guys in love? In God's hands. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. It's interesting. I don't know if you guys can hear the dog barking. That's, to me, that's a sign of universal support. Actually, that works out better. Look at that. Interesting. So can I have some guidance for pile number, thank you, 1 on what's coming up in love, please? I feel this one. Thank you. What is coming up in love for you, pile number 1? You have the Queen of Hearts, which is the Queen of Cups in this deck. You have the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. It's like you're writing something. It's like maybe you're waiting for that commitment. There's two here. So with the Queen of Hearts, it's making me feel as if you... I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's see. We have the Sun card. We have the World. It's a dual nature here. You have the Emperor. And you have the Magician. The Butterfly. It's like that interconnected. There's dual. So for a lot of you, I feel, look at all of the butterflies, the like dual nature of this being supported by the universe, okay? So for a lot of you, okay, I feel that this is guidance on a shift is about to happen. So, excuse me, I'm getting two different messages, okay? One message is coming in, and I think that's why there's two different, you see like the flow here, the flow here. So what I'm getting is, for some of you, this is a relationship that you've been in for a while, and you know that you're not really happy, but you're not necessarily not like, you're just like, I'm here, okay? For others, it is you waiting for this relationship, okay? You're kind of like with the Queen of Cups, okay? It's like waiting for this emotional fulfillment, okay? With the seahorse here, it's like you know what you want. The rose up here, it kind of looks like a rose with a heart. It's like you're looking for that love, you're looking for that connectedness, and you kind of keep seeing these like thunderbolts. It's like, okay, this happens and this happens and this happens, and whether or not this is you in a relationship, and maybe there's a lot of friction right now with you and your spouse, maybe, and I feel there's two very different messages coming through, because there is a dual nature, but then there's also this nature of like something new coming in, okay? Because here there's the dual nature, but there's also the nature of like, this is different, okay? So for some of you, especially with the World card, okay, for some of you, there will be that connection coming in, okay? It's kind of like you don't see that because of all of this pain that you've had to kind of endure. And it's intriguing with the conversation hearts, because originally I thought it would be like, I always say I'm going to try to say less, but then I do it. It's kind of like, I thought it was going to be more of like these sweet little nothings coming in, like your love life, whoops, transforming, but it's more so of you keep feeling like you have to keep picking up the pieces with the conversation hearts. And what your guidance is, okay, is it's in God's hands. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will, okay? So for a lot of you, I feel like this is you waiting for this connection to come in with the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands. You're kind of waiting for this energy to shift. And what you're not seeing with the Sun card is it's like fated. It's in God's hands. Like this is all going to shift for you. Your journey is going to begin. And you don't realize that this pain that you've had to go through And I don't think it's ironic that from two different decks, you have a graveyard here. And it made me think of like a ghost, okay? Like it made me think of a spirit, like spiritual help. You have all of these butterflies and the stars and the interconnectedness. You quite literally have the world card. And it's like you're building your house in the background, okay? It's like you're not seeing that these mountains that you've climbed, okay? These mountains here that you've climbed is kind of the reason why this is fated for you, okay? And like again, there's like this resemblance of like there's this like it's meant for you. There's like this nugget of like the moth here, this is meant for you. And it's because you've kind of had to go through all of this pain and release these emotions, okay? When you think of water, you think of releasing emotions. So you've kind of had to keep taking the brunt of it all. And you're like, I see what I want, but I don't know why this keeps happening, kind of thing. How is this going to happen for pile number 1, though? How is this connection going to come in? I almost feel like either you're going to... Okay, especially, I feel these, though. I want to pull these because no, not those. Okay, but this one I do feel. I feel like you're going to wind up... If you have been going back and forth with your spouse a lot, it's going to be one of those things where you realize and you guys start to negotiate. You start to realize and you're like, okay, this is what needs to happen. And that like flower, that new beginning is going to happen, okay? If you are not in a relationship, okay, this is guidance that... because you've kind of learned to pick up these pieces, you've kind of reflected on the things that's almost broke you and released it emotionally, okay? You've released it. Like you know the pain that you're in. You've or not in, but you've felt, okay? You know what you've been through. And with the Page of Wands, it's like you're like kind of waiting for this energy to shift, and it's meant for you, okay? This is either you are going to renegotiate with your partner, like this is not fair or this is fair, and you will get your rights back with the Sun in the World card, okay? The Emperor, you're going to sit in your power. You're going to look at... like you've created this with the Magician. Like you're sitting there, you're releasing those emotions. You've created this by climbing the mountains with the pine trees back here. It's like intuitively knowing what you deserve. The purple flowers, like that empathy and yeah. So how is this going to come into your life, though, pile number 1? Let's see. Because it's being created right now with the butterfly. Like you are quite literally doing this right now by releasing these emotions. Sorry if you hear my kitty. Let's see. 4 of Hearts, 4 of Cups. Yes, you've released the emotions. Look at the pine trees in the background again. Okay, you've released these emotions. The 3 of Pentacles, by protecting yourself. That's why this is coming in for you. The 10 of Hearts, the 10 of Cups. Like, you're going to be so happy. This is like literally the family card. Look at the butterfly again. Because you've learned to like protect your resources, with the Pentacles, it's, in this case, we're talking about love. So it's because you've kind of held yourself with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Wands, because you've kind of held yourself and known what you deserve with the 3 of Pentacles, you're like, no. Like, so if this is you in a relationship and you and your spouse has been going back and forth, it's like you've been like, no, we need to work together. Like this is we need to work together. This is how this gets done. Like, you carry that, I carry this, we carry the basket together, we carry the load together. That's kind of what the idea that I'm getting. But if you don't have a spouse, the other message that's coming in is you've held yourself and you've kind of aligned your energy and you know what you deserve, okay? It's kind of one of those, you've released those hurt emotions from all the past relationships, okay? And you're like, so when you start dating someone and a relationship doesn't work out, or you start to see those kind of red flags, as you will, you see them and you're like, nope, this isn't for me, and you move away from it. And because you've done that and you've kept realigning your love and your resources and what you deserve and releasing those emotions from the hurt, this love connection is coming in. You've kind of had to keep picking up the pieces and rearranging the pieces and being like, no, this is what I deserve. And it's ironic because originally I thought this was going to be a bunch of good news, like maybe someone's going to propose, maybe someone's going to, but what I honestly feel like is like, these are all like, when I think of this, I think of someone, how do I word this? I have the idea that you've been reflecting a lot on what people say. You've been reflecting a lot on whether or not people mean or do what they say with these conversation hearts. Like, they can keep saying these sweet nothings to you, but you're looking for actions that match with the words, right? And that's kind of the idea that I'm getting, is you have learned, like, okay, this is heartbreaking, but this is not what I deserve. And you're kind of moving yourself away from things like that, and you're finding what you deserve. You're kind of like, okay, is there some truth behind this, or is this person just saying this? Actions speak louder than words, right? And it's like, yeah, it's like, it's interesting because I really did think that it was going to be like this love bombardment, but it's more so like you have learned what you deserve and you're not going to listen to these sweet nothings, kind of is the idea that I'm getting. The messages that are coming through is like the pain that almost broke you were the things that made you able to reflect, okay? You've been able to see past and reflect, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. There's so many, like, this is meant for you. This connection will come in, okay? When can pile number one expect this connection to come in, though? Can I have some guidance? When will this connection be healed? Or when is this connection coming in, please? Can I have some guidance? The Devil card. The Five of Swords. I feel this one. And the Ace of Pentacles. You felt trapped for a while, and that's why you've kind of realigned your mind. Instead of letting whatever this is, whether or not it's like you're not getting the rights you deserve in your relationship, with the Devil card, it's about this entrapment, and it's kind of like you've seen past the mask, okay? I don't think it's ironic that you have the mask. It's like you've kind of seen past the mask. You've seen past the entrapment. You now see past the mask. And instead of with the Five of Swords here, okay, swords are all in the mind, okay? And there's this moon here. So instead of you believing this stuff, okay, you're taking the wheel and you're steering the ship. ship, okay? You're not letting this affect you mentally. You're seeing past the illusion with the moon. You're lifting that veil, okay? And that's why this is coming in for you. That's why you're having the Ace of Pentacles, that because you've realigned this energy. So if this is like you with your husband or spouse, or you've been going back and forth, your boyfriend, whatever, girlfriend, whatever it is, partner, if you've been going back and forth, it's because you've seen past their mask and you're like, no, I deserve this. It's either time to show me this or it's time to move away. And that's what I'm seeing for you, is that this, like, you're grabbing a hold of that love finally. You're grabbing a hold of what you deserve, and you're not letting your mentality get in the way, okay? You're kind of steering the ship. You're like, no, this is what I deserve. You can come at me with X, Y, and Z, okay, but I'm just gonna, like, dance here. I'm gonna be graceful, and I'm gonna enjoy myself. And that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 1. Let's pull some angel numbers and moon oracles, and let's see. Can I have some guidance for pile number 1 for love on what's coming up and what kind of messages they need? Oh, thank you. So you have show up as your true self. Yeah, like that's what you're starting to learn, okay? Is like somehow you've kind of lost yourself, I feel. You've kind of like, okay, I see past this mask, I see past this illusion, and I'm just looking to be happy and love myself again, is the idea that I'm getting. And you're holding your rights again. 888, abundance is coming. That love is coming, okay? It's fated for you with the World card, the Magician. You're creating this because you've kind of held your emotions and energy, okay? You're like, no, I know what I deserve, okay? 388, be grateful for all you have, and that is what you're learning, okay? You're learning to be grateful. You've released those emotions. You're reflecting, okay? You're dropping the mask and the illusion. That's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 1. If you like today's reading, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know down below if something resonated with you. And don't forget, if you're new here, become a part of the Arrow family and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss next week's Monday Manifestation Monday video. And I will see you guys on Monday. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, then you chose it based off your zodiac sign. Oh, you have 2 want to come out. Based off your zodiac sign, and you're a Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, or Aries, welcome to your reading. Or you chose it based off of intuition and you were drawn to the Russell Stover's chocolate box that has 3 different chocolates in it. It's like the classic little chocolate box. It has milk and dark chocolate in it, so it kind of gives me the idea that maybe there's something bittersweet, and there's different flavors, so that's really intriguing to me. But let's find out. Let's see. You have Sweet Oblivion. It's okay, I don't know what I'm doing either. Uncertainty, fate, and humor. And you have Run Wild, let your inner wild child run forth. It's interesting that you have uncertainty, fate, and humor. And then you have let your inner wild child run forth. That's interesting to me. You see the flow? There's like the flow here. goodness. I refine my character and overcome difficulties by remaining positive. I calm my heart and illuminate my intellect to transform shadow into light. I consciously manifest goodness in and around me. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all. You have wisdom. God has a plan for me. I live here now, knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn from my experiences, take small steps in faith, and succeed thanks to all my efforts. Interesting. Let's give the tarot deck a shuffle. And let's see. It's like God has a plan for me. I live here now, knowing beauty is to come. And I feel that, honestly, it connects to this card. It's like, it's almost interesting because each one of these kind of connect. So I'm interested to see what your message will be, pile number 2. Whoa, thank you. We have this. Let's see. These 3 wanted to come out. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. Excuse me. We have the Tower card. It's interesting with this Tower card because it's like the lid's cracking off and there's something coming out of it. Usually there's 2 people falling from the Tower card. And it's kind of the idea that like this is opening up. It's like you've been aligning this love, okay? Yeah, it's like you've been aligning this love, you've been taking control of it, and because of that, there's something that's going to happen, pile number 2. That's interesting. It's like you've been happily doing this, though. That's what's interesting is like she's aligning her pentacles, but she's like happily doing so. The foot on the edge of the wall kind of makes me feel like it's like about to happen. What is this Tower card for pile number 2, please? Thank you. What is about to happen in their love life that's going to... It's like there's nothing bad. It's like you're just kind of there and happy. I don't feel it's anything bad. It's like it's like you've been enjoying this. You're just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just having fun with it is the idea. And you're hoping that it grows into something bigger. And it's going to with the Tower card. The 5 of Pentacles. Because we asked what the Tower card is. So how is this going? What is that? The 4 of Hearts, which is the 4 of Cups. She's like quite literally sitting on books. it looks like, or like kneeling. It's like she's praying, releasing, kind of the idea that I get. Maybe you meditate, maybe you journal. The Sun card. So I feel I want to hold on to these. With the Five of Pentacles, it's showing me that you haven't, and it's beautiful because that's why you have run wild, let your inner child run forth, okay? It's kind of like you are having fun building your castles. You're not like taking it seriously. You're not taking it like you're not taking it, you're taking it seriously. You're like, if this turns into something, this turns into something. But it's kind of the idea that you're not worrying about what you could lose. Like with the Five of Pentacles, it's like you're not bothering to look at what you could lose resourcefully or emotionally. With the Sun card, it's like you're kind of all in, okay? It's kind of like you're happy, you're all in, you're just enjoying this while it's happening, okay? That's what I'm seeing for you. I strongly, I don't know if you heard that. That's funny. There's a motorcycle going by. So it's like, I find it's like that fast pace. Like you're just enjoying it. It's like, it's okay. I don't know what I'm doing either. It's like you're just kind of picking out of the chocolate box, I feel. And you're kind of like, okay, well, that one was okay. That's good. That's, you know, and you're not really worrying about which chocolate you're picking. And that's not like partners or anything. That's like, you're not sweating the small stuff. You're just enjoying the process of, this is what I need to learn. This is what I'm in. This is, how I can transform this to something better with the Tower card. This is how I can open this up. Okay, maybe for some of you, it's like your spouse is really hurt from a past relationship and they're kind of like not letting that past hurt go. And you're kind of there like, it's okay. I know that's why you're doing this. I know that's why sometimes you can have your wall up. I know that's why sometimes things seem hazy between us, and you're kind of just learning to release those emotions with the Four of Hearts, okay? It's the Four of Cups. It's like releasing those emotions to enjoy this connection, okay? You're not sweating the small stuff. You're just kind of reflecting. You're having fun. You're learning that sometimes it's like having fun in your inner child is kind of what you don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn from my experience, take small steps in faith and succeed thanks to all my efforts. So you're like quite literally aligning these Eight of Pentacles and you're like, you know what? This didn't work out today and we kind of had a day. That's fine. We still love each other and we're going to move forward and try and make this work is the idea and the message that I'm getting today. Okay. Okay, so I think these two cards are clarification on how this is going to work out with the Sun card here, okay? Because you can see the connectedness. You can see the release of emotion creating this, like, this forest, you know? It's like there's another, like, the King of Pentacles. He's, like, kind of on a wall, too. It's kind of, like, on a ledge, okay? That's kind of what I'm seeing. Let's see. The King of Swords, because you've put your mind to it. And the Ten of Swords. You've had that heartbreak and now you're putting your mind to it and you're saying, nope, this is going to work. I know what I want. I'm going to get what I want with the shield. The blue, like opening up and having that wisdom and that knowledge to know. Okay, let's pull one more. The Two of Pentacles, the balancing, like you're learning how to balance the bittersweet, like the milk chocolate. I'm learning how to balance this. It's like literally like, okay, well, this snake kind of bit me, and today, you know, we're not going to let the snake bite me kind of idea. And you're balancing it out. You're learning how to hold your mind frame and not let your mind kind of be broken and then wind up, you know, hurting this connection. Or like I said, maybe this is your partner and you're kind of learning, okay, my partner has a lot that they're going through, they're dealing with, they're learning. I just have to keep my mind on the prize to balance this energy out. And it's going to, with the Tower card, it's going to open up. You're gonna be happy. Whether or not this is just like, maybe this is like a friend that you have feelings for, and you're just kind of letting that friend go through the heartbreak, and you're just being that shoulder, okay? Whatever resonates with you, maybe you have feelings for that friend and you're just being that shoulder, and that is going to in turn balance out and transform for you, okay? Because you're not being like, I told you, I knew this was going to happen. You're not showing them their lost resources. You're kind of like, I'll protect you with the Five of Pentacles. There's two here, okay? So whether or not this is like a friend that you have feelings for, this is going to open up and balance out for you, pile number two. And that's why I feel like you have the box of chocolates. It's kind of like going back and forth, like, hug, or kiss, hug, you know, it's kind of like going back and forth between, okay, well, there's that hope of that connectedness, and then you're like, oh, okay, maybe not. And there's this back and forth, but you don't see that it is going to transform. It is going to open up, because you're kind of letting your inner child have fun with this and be like, you know what? I know deep in my heart that this is going to transform from shadow into light. I consciously manifest goodness in and around me. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all. So it's the idea that you are coming together to benefit this other person, or vice versa. You're balancing this out, or this other person is starting to balance this out for you, okay? Maybe you've had the heartbreak and you don't know where to go, and this person feels right for you, and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's kind of like, jump in and enjoy the chocolates, okay? Just pick out of the box and enjoy it. Have fun in it, and just like let that love flow, even if it's not exactly how you thought it would flow into your life, right? Sometimes it takes time for energy to move, and that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number one, or two, I'm sorry. It's like you have a caramel, coconut, vanilla cream, and it's like kind of not holding on to the idea of this chocolate is better than this chocolate. It's kind of like, you're like, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to enjoy the process. And that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number two. You're enjoying the process. You're not letting this heartbreak get to you. You're kind of just trying to balance it all out. You know that this is meant for you. You're just trying to balance it all out by putting your mind to it with the King of Swords. Let's pull you some angel numbers and moon oracles, and let's see. Can I have some guidance for pile number two? Let's see. You have a time of transformation, okay? It's like it's transforming for you, okay? You don't see it, but with this Tower card, it is opening up. And I say it is something transforming because usually people are falling out of the Tower, okay? No one's falling out of this Tower, okay? It's opening up, and there's things being released. This is transforming. Oh my goodness. 000, a new beginning. Yes. Okay. This is a new beginning for you. This is a new beginning for you and this person. Okay. That you have in mind. You have someone in mind, and maybe they went through all that heartbreak and you're trying to help heal them. Because you're being patient and not looking at like but I want you now. I want you now. You're mine. I want you before anyone else gets you. It's that patience and love and understanding, okay? And that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. If you liked your reading, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments, did something resonate with you? And I will see you guys next Monday for a new Manifestation Monday video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. It's completely free. Become a part of the Arrow family. And I will see you guys on Monday. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, then you chose it based off your zodiac sign. And you're a Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, or Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. Or you chose it based off intuition and you were drawn to the coupon voucher book, which is 15 of one of a kind. Wow, you guys have a lot of oracle cards coming out. Let's see. 15 one-of-a-kind bestie vouchers for food, fun, and good vibes. And I also see that there's a pair of sunglasses here. So it kind of makes me think of like rose-colored glasses, like taking them off or putting them on maybe. There's the idea of something unlocking, something sweet. There's this lock with a heart. There's the lava lamp, the flow of emotions. It kind of reminds me of the lollipop for something sweet. And there's so many different coupon vouchers for different things to do. So I'm really intrigued on what your message is going to say and how it's all going to intertwine for you. So first, we have open to the universe. I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. You have self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my inner heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Ideas are popping in, but I want to see what your cards say. Go on an adventure. Today is the day to try something daring. You have blessings and curses, psyche, self-love, and beauty. Do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or of your flowers. Interesting. You have a lot of messages about the mind. That is, so the message that came through is completely right. And I'll let you know exactly what the message was in a minute. Give to the mind and it gives back. The mind, inspiration, mood, and cycle. Okay, so right away, the idea that I get with this pile is you have done a lot of self-love and reflection, especially with this card here. Her eyes are closed. You are a highly intuitive pile, okay? You have done a lot of self-reflection. You have looked at yourself. You have looked at your emotions. You have quite literally been like, okay, this is causing me pain. You've been healing your mind, and that's why if you were drawn to this pile, or if your zodiac sign landed in this pile, it's kind of like you've been doing this self-love, okay? It's not that someone's giving this love to you. It's because you've been doing this self-love. You have taken off the rose-colored glasses. You've kind of unlocked how to love yourself. You've learned to love yourself, and now you're just kind of open to the universe. Let's see though, what is coming in love for pile number 3? What does this all mean though? Can I have some guidance on what is going on with you guys? I know there is a clear message of you with self-love, pile number 3. There's like a lot of reflection. There's a lot of self-love. And maybe your guidance is to go on this adventure so that you can meet that love. Okay, you've put this self-love in. Now it's time to kind of go on the adventure. Let's see though. Okay. You have the Princess of Swords. Yes. And it's interesting. Oh my goodness. There's another card in this deck. It's not the Princess of Swords. It's the Princess of Wands, maybe? But that one has a contract, but there's 2 butterflies, okay? So I really feel like this is, again, guidance, that you have done a lot of self-reflecting, okay? That's that, like, universal flow of energy, the support, okay? You've done a lot of self-reflection. Let's see. The 5 of Hearts. Yeah, it's like you see like what's caused your heart to break. The 5 of Hearts is the 5 of Cups. You've looked into your emotions and seen like, okay, this was what hurt me here, and this is what hurt me there, and this is the lesson I can take away from this. And that's what you've been doing. But how is this going to transform into love for you is the question. The Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. You have the King of Wands. The Page of Pentacles is like kind of getting what you deserve without realizing it. Like sometimes it can be naive in a way, but I don't see it as that with the King of Wands here. It's kind of like you've learned when to draw your sword. You've kind of learned when to hold your power. And because of that, this connection is coming in, okay? It's like you have your bouquet and you're waiting and you're like, where is, like, she's not upset. The Page of Pentacles, especially pentacles are resources, whatever you're looking to gain, and this is a love reading. So it's like you're looking to gain that love, okay? But it's interesting because you're just like waiting. That's what I'm seeing, is like you're just waiting. You have the 6 of Pentacles. It's like that love. Like you've been pouring the love into yourself. Do you see that? It's like she's holding this vase and she's just like, yeah, and she's happy. And her pentacles are aligning around her. It's like she's had the knowledge with the leaves here. There's that connectedness here, the 2, 2. And it's interesting because there's 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, but there's a single butterfly and it's transforming to 2 butterflies, okay? The 7 of Wands. After feeling like your energy has been kind of like not back and forth, but you're just kind of like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm giving to my mind. It's giving back. It's like quite literally that reflection. Like she's quite literally holding her brain and growing flowers from her brain and using that power to kind of reflect. And there's that butterfly again, that like intuitive like notion, that intuition. The Sun card. Yeah, that connection's coming. Pile number 3. It's like because you've kind of learned to hold your energy even when there's like it kind of reminds me of pitchforks. I know they're not pitchforks, but it kind of reminds me of it because they're on fire, right? And he's just like standing there on guard with his shield, but his shield's not up. He's just kind of like, yeah, I dare you, you know? So it's kind of like the idea of you've learned to carry this love and you're like, it's okay. If you come at me with pitchforks, it's okay. I know me. It's like you're a highly intuitive, you know how to love yourself. There's a little spider web. Spiders are like highly intuitive, like unweaving that web within yourself, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Like you've given to your mind and now it's kind of like you're going to enjoy this, okay? With the Sun card, go on an adventure. The Fool, it's a new beginning for you, pile number 3. Like quite literally, like you have climbed those mountains. And it's funny because he's dressed as a gesture and it's kind of like maybe at times you keep doing this self-reflection and you almost feel like it's a choke. You're like, okay, I keep working on myself, but this isn't gonna happen. And with this dog here, it's like it's universally meant for you, okay? He's like looking within. You see the top of his staff has another phase. So it's like that reflection. Again, whoa. Thank you. I guess we needed all of them. Princess of Hearts, that contract. The Princess of Hearts is the Page of Cups, okay? And that connection's coming in. It's like you've self-reflected, okay? You've self-reflected, you've looked within yourself. Her like belt buckle down here, there's like a little heart. Her hat has a heart. It's like you've learned to love yourself, pile number 3, okay? You've learned to love yourself a great deal. 6 of Swords, you've learned to send away the mind frame. You've learned to send away the gloomy thoughts and look for the rainbow. It's like seeing past the swords and seeing a clear image, that guidance. Again, it's like I envision a twister here. I know it's not a twister, but it's kind of like surviving the waves, that connection's coming in, that feather showing that knowledge. Yeah. 8 of Wands. It's felt heavy. You like felt like it's never gonna come, but it is, okay? There's like the 2 again. Like there's so many dual natures to this reading. Ace of Pentacles, you're growing this, especially in this reading, okay? It is quite literally grabbing a hold of that love, okay? What you don't excuse me, what you don't realize, okay, is because you've kind of learned to love yourself and reflect, okay, you're not letting this stuff get to you, okay? You're like, okay, I'm just going to remember I know who I am, I know what I'm worth, I know what I give to the world. You know how to pour that love into yourself, okay? And you know when to like take the rose-colored glasses off. You know when to enjoy things, and you know when to like kind of scrutinize and be like, okay, I need to walk away from this, okay? So that connection is coming in for you, pile number 3. Let's see, can we get some guidance on when this connection is coming in for pile number 3, please? Can I have some guidance? Should pile number 3 expect the connection sooner rather than later, or what? Let's see. Six of Hearts, 6 of Cups, 2 of Wands, Five of Wands. And the Queen of Hearts. That's beautiful. So with the Six of Hearts here, it's the Six of Cups. And it's interesting because usually the Six of Cups is like kind of lost emotions, but it's beautiful because I asked when this is coming in, and it's kind of like that reef is coming, okay? That happiness is coming, those cups are aligning, that connection is coming in, especially with the Two of Wands here, okay? It's quite literally like with the Two of Wands, it's especially there's one person standing here. So after you've kind of felt like the energy's been all back and forth. Maybe for some of you, you are in a relationship and you're like, what are you talking about? I'm in a relationship. It's because you've learned to love yourself. For some of you, I do feel like you might be in a relationship and you kind of might feel held hostage and you're kind of renegotiating the contract. You're like, okay, this isn't okay. Like, I know what I deserve. And maybe that's hurting some people in your life, okay? But you keep stepping into that power and you keep learning that self-love. Because with the Queen of Cups here, whoops, you're going to be so happy emotionally. The Queen of Cups is like having it all. Like, you're emotionally fulfilled. You're happy. And it's like you're just kind of waiting. You're like, okay, I love myself. I have my jewels on. I'm happy. I know what I want, especially with the seahorse here and the rose. That heart, like, you know what you want. You want that love. And it's because you've kind of realigned everything with the Six of Hearts. The Six of Swords. You've left that mind frame and you're like, no, I know what I deserve and this isn't it. And you're kind of getting that power back through that self-love pile number 3. That's what I'm seeing. You're grabbing a hold of your, like the pentacles, in this case is love, that emotional connection. So you're grabbing a hold of it and it's transforming for you because you've learned that self-love pile number 3, okay? It's like maybe some of you have felt hostage and you're finally going to get that power to move away from this if that's what you wish to do. Whether or not you're in a relationship or not, then it's the self-love and the reflection of all of the past hurt that has caused you to kind of be like, okay, I know what I deserve. I'm not taking anything less. And because of this, you are going to grow that love pile number 3. That's what I'm seeing for you. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. Oh, angel number and moon oracles. I'm so sorry. Let me pull some of those. Let's see, actually. Pile number 3. Can I have... Whoa! Thank you very much. That couldn't have worked out more perfect. Look at that. Okay. That one was flipped over. We have 1717. You are manifesting, okay? Like quite literally that self-love and everything that you've poured into yourself is manifesting, okay? Let's do all the angel oracles first. 999, it is time to move on, okay? So for some of you, it's like you don't want to leave this, but you know that you have to with the Six of Swords. You have that self-love and you're like, okay, I know I need to leave this, but it's, you know, it's... Yeah, you know you need to leave this for that happy ending, for that energy to shift with the Two of Wands. 477, continue spiritual work. I told you guys, you are a highly intuitive pile. So it's like quite literally like continue that self-reflection, that self-love, continue to open up to that the universe and continue to like even out this energy with the Five of Wands. You'll see that once you give yourself that self-love and you can hold yourself strong in that energy, you know, you've done that reflection. Okay, you're you'll grow something new, okay? As you always hear, like, you can't love anyone until you learn to love yourself, that kind of idea. So whether or not it's like maybe your relationship's all kind of bumpy right now and you're learning to love yourself, to kind of give back to this relationship, to open it back up because you've had a lot of hurt in your past, okay? Yeah, connect and ground yourself. Yeah, like you know how to do that, and that's what you keep doing. And that's your guidance, pile number 3, is because you have regrounded yourself, okay? This is reopening up, okay? You are going to see that you are going to go on an adventure. That moon there, that veil is lifting, okay? You aren't you aren't accepting anything less, is the idea that I'm getting. Like, that love's starting to open up because you've kind of learned to heal yourself and love yourself, and now it's manifesting. Like, you're quite literally manifesting this, and it will come in with the 6 of Hearts. It's like quite literally like children and happy, and like the 2 of Wands is that energy coming into your life, pile number 3. I wish you the best of luck moving forward. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If something resonated with you, let me know down below. I love to hear it. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. It's free, so you don't miss next Monday's Manifestation Monday. And I will see you guys on Monday. Bye, guys.